India achieved her light of independence after enduring a long movement that spanned over a period of almost 3 centuries, 1612 to 1947. At the outset, it is encouraging to note that the very essence of this historic movement was originated in Bengal. It was a battle of nerves, endurance, non-violence, and violent wars that had cost many lives, as well as separated adjoined countries. 15th August, one of the most important days in Indian calendar. On this day, in the year 1947, India was finally independent from British Raj, following the sacrifice of many patriots all over its regions who had given up their lives for their motherland.
Independence Day is celebrated annually on 15th August. It is declared as a national holiday in India to celebrate her independence from the United Kingdom in 1947. On this day, provisions of Indian Independence Act 1947 was passed by the Parliament of United Kingdom. The latter transferred the legislative sovereignty and the Indian Constituent Assembly that came into being. India attained her independence following the long path of independent movement, especially marked for non-violent resistance and civil disobedience. However, ironically, with the independence came the partition of India. British India was divided along the lines of religion into two dominions, India and Pakistan. The latter country experienced violent riots and huge casualties. The first Prime Minister of independent India, Jawaharlal Nehru, raised the Indian national flag above Lahore Gate of Red Fort, situated in Delhi. The tradition continues till date as the present Prime Minister raises the flag with an address to the nation. It was then mandatory to broadcast this occasion in Akashvani, and later this occasion continues being mandatorily telecasted in Doordarshan as well. As stated, in accordance to the provision of Indian Independence Act, India and Pakistan emerged as independent dominions, obviously with predominant Hindus allocated to India and Muslims to Pakistan. This division, though sound easy, caused huge dislocation of people with communal violence that took several lives. A costly venture indeed. It was stated that several Hindus and Sikhs had to take refuge in India from Pakistan, and Muslims had to migrate from India to Pakistan. An initial bitterness thus caused between two countries either still persists or was further intensified by each country's accession of a portion of princely states. Though it is very hard to detail out the entire Indian independence movement, or IIM in short, a brief outline would definitely be enough indicative to feel the long battle. Mostly the battle of outlook, vision and philosophy during the year 1857 to 1947. The first Indian rebellion was apparent in the year 1857, when the soldiers serving under the East Indian Company's army had Indian kingdom rebelled against the British. After crushing the revolt, the British decided to divide the region into British India and princely state, with an aim to develop a class of educated cultural elites to organize Indian political rights and representation. However, the attempt became futile as increasing trend of public outrage against the British Rowlatt Act ultimately led to an inflammation of revolutionary activities to throw off the European colonial powers. The upsurge in revolutionary activity became rampant in the year 1918 and continued till 1922, when the first non-violent civil disobedience campaign was introduced by Indian National Congress with Mahatma Gandhi at the helm. Gandhiji's movement involved people from all walks of life across India. This practice of civil disobedience within no time proved to be the main source of shaping the cultural, religious and political unity of a diverse nation. Congress started to lead with full commitment to Purna Swaraj in the year 1930 and continued their struggle till 1932. However, with the aimless wandering attitude of British Raj, with the reported failure of Congress to establish self-rule and political independence, a large fraction of movement took a turn towards Subhash Chandra Bose. Thereby, the raising of Indian National Army (INA) saw a radical military campaign in the year 1942 against the British rule. As a result of the successive trials of the officer of INA at the Red Fort, there erupted a mutiny in Navy, Air Force and the Army. Simultaneously, Congress started a total civil disobedience movement in 1942, known as Quit India Movement, with a focused demand that the British should leave India. Following the continuous widespread agitation and communal rioting, especially in Calcutta, now known as Kolkata, the Raj ended on the midnight of 15th August 1947.
उछल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नाम जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा
जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे
भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
India got her independence with a population of 40 crores. Today, after 73 years, the population rose to 130 crores, a jump of over 3 times. The diverse identities of religion, caste, language, and region, with specific demands of each, continues their struggle to become an autonomous state, while others demand to be independent from India. She survives as a sovereign state and the largest democracy in the world. India's technological improvement has reached international standard, almost at par with the foreign polity. The way she tackles the aggression of neighboring countries single-handedly, the launching of several PSLVs with integrated technology, and successful implementation of programs to eradicate illiteracy and malnutrition justify her position on a profound base.
भारत हमको जहाँ से प्यारा है, सबसे न्यारा गुलिस्ता हमारा है। भारत हमको जहाँ से प्यारा है, सबसे न्यारा गुलिस्ता हमारा है।
This little effort of portraying a glimpse of a long battle will be incomplete if at least a few names whose sacrifice among the innumerable to achieve the long-awaited independence needs a mention here. Among all others, Lakshmi Bai, the Rani of Jhansi, Lala Lajpat Rai of Punjab, Bal Gangadhar Tilak of Bombay, now known as Mumbai, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, All India Muslim League, Bipin Chandra Pal of Bengal, Surendra Nath Banerjee, the founder, Indian National Association and founder member INC, Khudiram Bose, one of the youngest revolutionaries, Prafulla Chaki, an associate of Jugantar, Bhupendra Nath Datta, a revolutionary, Aurobindo Ghosh, founder member of Jugantar, Jatindra Nath Mukherjee, alias Bagha Jotin, principal leader of Jugantar Party, Raj Bihari Bose, one of the organizers of Khadar Mutiny and Indian National Army, Vallabhbhai Patel of Quit India Movement, C. Rajagopalachari, who fought against Rowlatt Act, Bhagat Singh, a socialist revolutionary, Jatindra Nath Das, an activist and revolutionary, Surya Sen, an activist revolutionary, and last but never the least, the revolutionaries Binoy Basu, Badal Gupta, Dinesh Gupta. To salute their sacrifice, a large tower was constructed in Andaman with hundreds of names of martyrs scripted on it. This erect tall tower, carrying their spirit, still holds high.
सब मिलकर भाई भाई प्यार से
On this auspicious moment, when India is stepping onto her 74th year of independence, let us once again remember
देश
that due to an unavoidable pandemic situation, our existence is before a serious threat. And once again, let us all pray for our unity and sovereignty to enable us to recover from this dark phase.
गुजरात मराठा
द्राविड उत्कल बंगा
विंध्य हिमाचल
यमुना गंगा
उच्छल जलधि तरंग
तव शुभ नाम जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा
जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे
भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय जय जय